Tell us about the race car you brought to the SummerSlam, please.
Yeah, so this is my Ultra T bucket.
Modified dragster.
It's just a rear engine dragster. We've just put this new motor into it with a Pro Charger on it.
Basically it's a 350.
We've got a modified dragster.
240-inch wheelbase rear engine dragster.
Okay, alrighty humans, we're here and we're excited. We have the SummerSlam drag racing event on today at the Perth Motorplex, located about 30 minutes from the Perth CBD. Let's go do the Terra Media Standard. Let's go have a chat to the competitors today in Modified. Tell us about the race car you brought to the SummerSlam, mate.
Yeah, modified dragster. 383 Chev, 2-speed, power glide, with a 9-inch diff.
Okay humans, here we go. Angelo versus Neil. Oh, lots of tyre shot there.
Well, this is actually a newish car to us after Rachel crashed the old one last season. So we've only actually had this car just on 12 months.
Who? Go back there, mate. Who?
Rachel crashed the car.
Is Rachel here?
Rachel, that's Rachel, yes. yes, Rachel crashed the car at the 10th of December last season at the meeting. It wasn't really her fault. It actually broke the right-hand axle.
Yep.
And just spat her straight into the wall.
First round, how'd you go?
We ran an 870 on an 870 dial-in, but got the reaction time wrong. Went at 047 red, so we'll adjust that up, and then it's going to be a hard car to beat once we sort that out.
Is he done for the night then?
No.
In terms of
There's
racing?
3 rounds.
Yeah.
Best out of 3 go into the final. So, if we win the next 2, we might have a chance. If not, we're just here having fun anyway.
Yeah. How's the car been performing then?
Fine, not even an oil leak.
Tell us about the race car you brought to the SummerSlam, please.
Yeah, so this is my Ultra T bucket. Engine size is 632 cubic inches. I raced this car between 2009 and finished racing in 2015, returning again at the end of last season after, nearly an 8-year break.
Here we go, Michelle versus Paul.
Well, it's a 240-inch wheelbase rear engine dragster. Has a LS 6-litre in it. It's just pretty standard 6-litre. It actually was out of my street car that I used to race as well. Yeah, it's not really a lot to it. It's nothing special. It's got a power glide in it, 9-inch. We sort of put it together at home in the shed with bits and bobs that we had laying around, trying to keep it cheap. Although nothing like this is really cheap. But yeah, it does the job.
Michelle's taking it. 726, I believe. It gets an 870. Hi, Michelle.
Hey.
How was your first round class?
Yeah, I didn't quite get my start line procedure down pat on that one, but it ended up doing well anyway with a 050 light and pretty close to the dial-in, so I'll take it where I can.
Yep, nice.
Yeah, felt nice and smooth, straight.
Yep.
That's what we want.
Strong burnout.
Yeah.
I got covered in the
strong
smoke.
burnout. Yeah, so you're standing nice and close there, so I just feel like coming right and nice and close to you. So we've only got, there's 4 of us racing now for elimination, so we get to verse each other once, which is uncommon, but pretty cool at the same time. It's like we get a little practice for whoever makes it through to the finals.
Yep. And who are you against next?
So I'm against Neil Galloway
Yep,
right
we'll
here, who
continue to you.
is the winner from last meeting.
Yep.
So
Goldenstates.
Yes, Goldenstates.
Yep. Over to you, mate.
Yeah, mate.
I'll let you continue packing your shoe.
I was really happy with that pass. We actually broke out, but Angelo red lit, so I drove it out the back door. I wanted to see how quick it would go.
Yep.
In the current air temperature and atmosphere and that sort of thing. So, because I was like between qualifying rounds, I was high and low of between 2 tenths, and it's just not close enough. So I wanted to see what it was going to do now with the weather change from earlier on today. So yeah, it ran a 53 on a 60. So you know,
Is that a PB, was it?
no. The PB was actually earlier in the day of the 48. So
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Rachel's gone quicker in it, but then she's like 15-20 kilos lighter than me too. So I have a weight disadvantage, but yeah, I was really happy with it. And I've got this delay box sorted out, so it seems to have sorted itself out. So
Yep, nice.
yeah, so really happy with that. So yeah, good. Have Michelle in this round, and we'll see what happens.
Firstly, thank you for letting me into the team for today.
My pleasure.
Tell us about the race car you brought to the SummerSlam, mate.
Yeah, it's just a rear engine dragster. We've just put that new motor into it with a Pro Charger on it. It's a 383 small block Chev, world block, AFR heads, about 9.5 compression on it, and it's probably going to boost about between 9 and 12 PSI at the moment with it. Petrol, just running on 98 at the moment. We'll step that up again next year. But obviously new car or new motor in the car. So we'll just make baby steps with that until we can get the car sorted out, find if there's any glitches or problems, and get through my familiarisation passes today. And then hopefully be able to tag on the end of tonight and get a few proper passes against some other people and see how she's going.
That burnout give the ease of work out, that did. Here he is, same mate.
Same.
Same.
Sounded good in the burnout.
Did, mate.
Sounded really good in the burnout. But we had
You blew me eardrums.
Did it?
Yeah.
I'm glad it looked really. It felt good in the burnout, and then I look at that. Christine's backing me up, and I could see the line on the track, and I'm going something there, and they must have saw me pointing at the track, and then all of a sudden everyone's going, "Oh, you've got a leak." But luckily, it's just.
Hold that for us, mate. Yeah.
Luckily it's just coolant.
Yeah.
If it was oil, I'd be crying. You'd probably see it be crumpled in the corner here going, no, not again. But it's only coolant, so a coolant leak's pretty easy to fix. And
Just the hose, was it, or the
not
tank?
even that, I think.
Yeah.
We're looking at this dodgy old radio cap, and that's what happens when you buy something
Bit loose, is it?
that's cheap.
Yeah.
So I've got this one here. I might try that one on it to see if it comes up a bit tighter, and go from there, you know.
Yep.
So we've got a modified Dragster with a big block Chevy engine in the back. We're just doing some licensing today, so we'll see how we go.
Yep. Tell us a bit more detail about the engine.
So it's 632 cubic inches, it gets about 1200 horsepower, and it should do a low 7-second pass at about 300 kilometres an hour.
And what is your best ET with the car?
We're just licensing at the moment with it, so
Yep.
we've only done a half track pass now, which was about 11 seconds of getting off it just before half track.
Yep. And that's all you'll be doing tonight, no competition, just licensing the car?
So we're just going to do one more pass and see how we go. This will be our first full track pass, so hopefully we can get a licence signed off after that one and then maybe do some racing later.
Here comes Alicia for our first full license pass. Here we go.
Reaper Performance Diesel and Power Management Solutions on board at Ford Mustang.
Hello, Alicia. Hello. Packing your own parachute. Look at this.
Yeah, always.
Always?
I'm the parachute professional of our family. Yeah.
Is it a trust issue, is it, or?
I don't know, I've just always been the parachute packer.
Yep.
My brothers pack mine, pack door slamers. It's always been a parachute packer. So the best at it. Never had one not come out, touch wood.
Touch wood quick. So how was your pass?
It was good. It was meant to be a full track pass, but it did get out a bit towards walls. It's a bit windy out there.
Yeah.
and
Yeah, it was a bit loose to half track. Yeah.
thought a bit of inexperience probably didn't help. So I was like, rather than do something stupid and just get off it and from there. So we'll try and do another one later, but at least we've got majority of the way down the track, and that was like a 9-second run, and we were off it really early. So it will be competitive once it goes down the track.
Yep. So was that enough to license the car for it, or it's got to be
so
full?
We've actually got to do a full track pass, but they were pretty happy with it because they could see it was getting out of shape and they knew that I could control it and get off it, and they knew what was going on the whole time.
More electrical apprentices out in your market.
Okay, here we go. We got round 3 of the Chicago shootout. Angelo versus Michelle. You have to thank sponsors or the team, or?
Oh, first I have to thank Drago for giving me the opportunity to get back into it. And yeah, all the sponsors, got Radar FC, KPP, Cobra and LRE Motorsports.
Yep.
And Terra Media.
Thanks, mate. For the shout. And tell us a bit about LRE Motorsports.
It's pretty much just, yeah, my business I run, building engines and high performance vehicles and stuff.
Yep.
Yeah, so yeah, if anyone wants anything done, just hit us up.
Yep. And do you have any social media links, do you, mate?
Yeah, Facebook, Instagram.
On all the socials, are you?
We've got to thank my wife, Lisa, my brother, Bevan, for helping me put it together. Plenty of nights in the shed trying to get it ready for the season. WA Performance, Australian scrap batteries, all fast torque converters, LSX powertrain. Yeah, there's plenty of people that have had a hand in getting it going, and couldn't have done it without any of them.
Here we go, Paul v. Neil. Here we go, the final, Michelle v. Neil. Let's go. Well done, team. High five.
Thanks very much.
Nice job.
Thank you.
Straight into it, Michelle. Or the little mouse bum.
Thank you. Thanks, Jimmy. You must be my good luck charm for today.
You and Neil got in there.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, tell us about the run, class.
Three wins for 3 rounds, so got to be happy with that, and then just came through for the win for the final. So out of the 4 events for this season so far, that is my 3rd final, so happy to bring home 3rd time's a charm. I would have been kicking myself if I lost that one, but kind of finally came through for the goods with a good dial in and I think a good reaction time, so I'll have to check the run sheets, but it obviously came through and paid off.
Yep, consistency all night, 720s.
Yeah, that's right. You know, we had Angelo in the last round there and just overtook him a little bit early, so just backed off with that one. Able to do a little bit of calculations from your half track times to be able to predict what the car's going to run at full track. So yeah, it's been a bit tricky with the air today. It's gone down and up and down again, and so but yeah, the car's consistent. I certainly can't complain about that.
Yep. Any PBs tonight? Or?
No. So my personal,
you said, you backed it off, haven't you?
Yeah. Personal best in this car is a 702.
Yeah.
702, and then used to run 7.0s, low 7.1s, but just to keep the car consistent, just tame her down so she's a lot smoother on the start line. Going those faster speeds, I was just having a lot of tyre shake off the start, and just a lot of wild launches where then one tyre would twist more than the other and you land back down on an angle and have to straighten up, and it's pretty amazing when you have your camera footage from the rear of the car, seeing how much the car moves around. It's like, I took the long way around on that one. Like, just keep it straight and keep it fast.
Yeah. And who do you have to thank for tonight?
Yeah, so of course my father-in-law, Trevor Morrison, he's just put in countless hours on this car in between my time off and my husband too, Trent Morrison. He's obviously out of his car and pit crewing on mine. I've also got my cousin Ethan that's joined us on my pit crew this season, and so he's really starting to learn the ropes. He's super interested, and so it's been really great, a real family affair. My 2 girls are asleep in the car, so I'll have to tell them in the morning that Mummy won, and no doubt that they'll be so happy but sad that they missed it as well. And Chris Dimo, of course, from Dimoff Transmission, his support since I first started racing in 2009. He came onto my car after being with the previous owner, and so to be able to do that without even meeting me and just knowing the potential of the car and maybe a few good words of my personality, but he's just helped me out in so many ways, so truly grateful. Track staff as well, I always forget to mention the track staff and volunteers, other competitors. You know, it's what makes the sport so special, and modified racing, it's such a tight group of racers that sometimes it's hard pairing up against some in first round when it's eliminations, knockout round, because you don't want to see them until the finals and you end up versing each other in first round. So
And when are you coming back out? When's the next meeting?
Yeah, so we've got a bit of a break now, and so the next meeting is the 6th of January. Yeah.
Oh wow. There's nothing before Christmas?
Nothing before Christmas. So we've actually had racing every fortnight since the opener for the last weekend of October. So it's been pretty full on actually for us, particularly if we're making any changes or doing any of the work in between rounds. But now we've got a couple of weeks break, which is good because I've got some Christmas presents to build and the house to get ready for Christmas and school holidays. But back out here on the 6th.
Yep, nice. And any holidays for yourself? Bali or?
Yeah, not Bali this time, but we always go down to a friend's acreage down in Donnybrook, and
nice.
Big group of friends that'll go camping, and little motorbike tracks around there, and there's always a big group of families out there, and the kids run wild and know what it's like to grow up on a farm, so it's always lots of fun.
Yep, nice. So enjoy your Christmas, New Year, your break, and I'll see you next season.
That's fabulous.
For
Thank you,
another epic class of modified. Let's go have a chat to the runner-up, Neil. Looks like the daughter's driving the dragster in. Neil, mate, how did you go, mate?
You can't get any closer than that, mate. A 0.001 red light. So obviously lost in the final, but happy. I'm absolutely stoked with the car, and we've actually got it so it's doing what it should do. Yeah, it was a little bit wild off the start line there. I don't know if you got a video of that, but yeah, it was a bit wild on the start line. But yeah, I just drove it through it. You just got to steer it.
Yep. So you're happy with the dial box then, if you're that close?
Delay box, yeah.
Delay box, though?
Yeah, I probably should probably adjust it a little bit.
Yep.
Still now, but I haven't actually touched it the whole meeting. So yeah, so it stayed exactly the same. I've just allowed myself a little bit of leeway for it. So obviously not enough. 001 red light. So yeah, but anyway, that happened. So but yeah, absolutely stoked with the car. Really happy. So
yep.
Yeah.
So who do you have to thank for the night, mate?
I'm definitely my daughter Rachel. Yeah.
Doing all the hard lifting.
Doing all the hard work. Cousin Shano. Without those two guys, even though my wife's not here, she puts a hell of a lot into it as well.
Yep.
So, and my sponsors, Brett from Collie Images, Stewie Bond from WA Suspension, and Cameron from Wager Mechanical Repairs. So, thanks to all of them.
And who do you have to thank for the car sponsors, team?
Oh, my wife, I bloody can't say.
She's first.
She's the manager of the finances, mate, and if you don't say thanks to her. My good mate, Auto Dan Costello, he's got a front engine dragster. He's really good. He's been a really top mate and mother mate. I've just got there come on as sponsors as a Snap-on Shootout, Wakey. Those are the three boys and the wife, obviously. Yeah, that sort of helped me almost, and the rest of the kids always help at drag days as well, mate. All my children do.
Yep.
So it's everyone goes, it's a great family sport. It must suck for them sometimes because it's hot. There's flies and there's no shelter, and Dad's going, come on. But it probably does suck for them a bit, but they always support me. So yeah, my family, wife, and the other two boys. Yeah.
Yep. And you mentioned sponsors.
I did, yeah. I got Snap-on Shootout.
Yep.
And another good mate of mine is Pro-Built, and he does steel frame constructions and transportables and stuff like that. My oldest son works for him as well, so they help me out a little bit, along the way, and that's it. That's the real two sponsors I've got.
Who do you have to thank? Sponsors, team?
So biggest thanks goes out to my mum and dad. They put a lot of hard work and money into this venture because we actually run a 2-car team. My brother's not racing today because his tyres didn't get here in time. So they put a lot in. Denani Hot Shots is my #1 sponsor at the moment. Danelle's given me a big opportunity in coming on board this season. We probably wouldn't be here right now if it wasn't for her, as well as Stuart's Pest Control, WA Suspensions, Dashing Hair and Beauty as well.
Okay, thanks for watching. If you like the content, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Thanks to all the teams in the modified class here at the Perth Motorplex. Strong burnouts. Angelo thinks he's Clive Hudson going a half track there.